active noise cancelling and high-res audio on a budget. This is what the new 2023 edition of OneOdio's A10 model is armed with in order to bring exceptionally good value. Does it really deliver? Let's inspect. I'll tell you what, lately I have become really picky about reviewing audio products because it's clear when we think of Bose, Sony, Sennheiser and similar, they're in their own league with high-end audio products. But I think that on the market there still continues to be the niche where some players can produce very budget-oriented and still very capable, well-performing audio products. I think what we're going to try out today is exactly one of these examples. It's also true that for many years I have been avoiding OneOdio because I didn't believe they have a good enough build quality. But this here is called the A10, the new edition released now in 2023. And I think it has all that it takes to be a nice, well-performing, successful product because they have revamped entirely the build quality materials. They promise better audio qualities and really fantastic battery life. So we're here in order to unbox, to set them up, to put them under some serious testing and figure out whether that's a suitable choice for a good audio quality daily driver for you. At a price of just $80, I consider this to be something like a no-brainer if, of course, by the end of the video we do not discover any unexpected failures. So I go straight to the details to see if the A10 Focus, as the new 2023 model is named, makes good sense. A nice box, we can already name some of the top specs. The high-res audio mark is of course the key highlight here. There's a hard shell protective case inside, which I will immediately praise. It's, in my opinion, a must-have accessory for every piece of headphones. Not superb quality, but as long as it protects them well, I'm happy with it. Inside, the user guide, cables, and yeah, a 3.5mm jack is still a thing with most big headphones, although most smartphone makers kind of disagree to that. And here are the A10 Focus themselves. OneOdio referred to this as the silver upgraded version, so if you decide to buy them, make sure to point to this exact product description. A link to this is of course present in the video description area. Surprisingly good feeling ear cups, the leather is gentle to the touch, the expandable plate is metal made, so it wouldn't easily break as it was the case with the older iteration of A10. And a few mechanical buttons, which I totally prefer over touch-based controls due to the obvious fact that mistouches wouldn't happen. As for the key technical highlights, high-res audio through dual sound chamber design, hybrid ANC, up to 50 hours playback time, quick charging support, Bluetooth 5.0 with dual device mode option, an inbuilt microphone, wired and wireless modes, and a rather lightweight construction. It's hard to believe that these actually are considered to be budget earphones because they don't feel like such. The quality of the leather here, I can't say yet about the longevity because they are too fresh, but the fit on the head, the fact that they can easily expand, the sound is also great, and in no way we can say that they are too different from the high-end models of Sony and Bose, at least not at the first sight. And maybe you would wonder how such a good audio product can cost just a fraction of the price of what you would pay for a Sennheiser model. Well, there apparently are some corners cut. For instance, there are certain sensors you would find with high-end earphones, and they're not present here. Also, about the software, because we don't have a smartphone app, which means that more likely you wouldn't have any firmware updates, and usually this is calculated as the initial price for high-end products. I think we should do more testing. Let's go. Concerning the comfort, no remarks. A good fit, these are not loose on my rather average volume head. I was able to run with them without any concerns. But this is artificial leather, so if you're looking for sports, a lot of sweat is going to be involved. You can expand those, you can fold them, and you can easily control them. There are a few buttons which let you customize the audio experience or control the music or phone calls. Everything about that is well described in the user guide. I just remind you that since there is no smartphone app, the setup is not configurable. You either like it the way it is or not. It's easy to sense the locations of the buttons, no concerns or remarks from my end. There are no sensors for in-ear detection though. Sometimes it's a nice to have because it automatically stops playback when you're not wearing the headphones. Connection to a smartphone happens via the standard Bluetooth Discovery Wizard. Both iPhones and Android devices are supported, so are any other types of devices which can stream music to a connected Bluetooth peripheral. High-res audio is supported as mentioned, meaning that playback quality is expected to be better in that regard when it comes to high-quality audio files, but even now in 2023, not all music services support high-res audio. Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, they have it, but Spotify, which announced back in 2021 that plans to upgrade to superior quality, doesn't really offer high-res audio, at least not yet. Meaning that if you are not familiar with terms like audio bitrate, lossless audio and similar, you likely wouldn't feel any difference in most cases, and I've always shared my opinion that this often is used by many companies in order to charge premium for products or services. The music experience is great, clarity is fantastic, between the three frequency ranges they share the space pretty well, a bit more focus on the bass but doesn't feel too heavy, fantastic mid-tones, great vocals, clear guitars and mid-range drum sounds. I think only the highs are a little cropped. In my case, I had to increase the treble on the music player equalizer to better match my taste, but I definitely appreciate the fact that they are not overdone, because the latter condition is harder to adapt and fix. So in short, the sound is very well tuned and is gonna match most people's taste. As for active noise cancelling, it has been very effective, up to 35 decibel reduction, and it is hybrid ANC implementation. Time for our usual microphone testing. There is some music playing in the background, but you wouldn't hear because there is no suppression. And that's how the OneOdio A10's internal microphone would sound in a rather good soundproof room. The battery life is of course one of the key strengths of A10 Focus, in my opinion. Up to 50 hours playback time promised by OneOdio. In my testing with ANC on, I was nearing 30 hours when I saw the 10% battery mark, which is impressive. And within 10 minutes, you recharge enough of power in order to get them working for another 5 to 6 hours. In case the battery dies, you can use the 3.5mm connection. ANC will not be functional though. Now, some words about the drawbacks or the things that I didn't quite like. The Bluetooth protocol used is rather outdated. Most devices announced these days proudly have Bluetooth 5.3 mark, while OneOdio released theirs with just 5.0. It doesn't harm the audio quality, but still nothing to brag about. No smartphone app, apparently no firmware updates, no waterproof rating, a bit heavier because of the bigger battery, and I feel that if I mentioned the lack of in-ear sensors, it would be too much, especially at this price point. So that's it. It's been a while since the last time a budget-friendly product has impressed me that much. I guess it has something to do with the expectations, because they were really low at the beginning, but now after exploring the good build quality, the excellent performance, and given everything these have shown, considering the price tag, makes it very easy to recommend the OneOdio A10 model, the revamped edition for 2023, which I believe could be called something like a flagship killer. Yes, it has some corners cut, but these are the right corners, and it's not too far away from the good premium feeling that high-end brands are going to give to you. So I'm really curious, for those of you who already had the chance to try the A10, do you share the same opinion as mine? Do you like those? Do you think there's another better model at the same price tag? It would be great to hear about your opinion in the comment section below the video. As usual, more information about the product, link to order it, and a discount code if applicable is going to be placed somewhere in the video description area. Thanks a lot for watching this episode. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to support the channel any way or form you prefer. I'm Michael. Been a pleasure to see you, and look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye!